Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, welcome, and if you are not, again, welcome back. I'm excited to have you guys here. Today we are going to try to do a whole kitchen organization. I'm just going to go through every cabinet, show you guys how I've organized it, including the fridge and pantry, so you can see up close on those. Since recently I uploaded a video on that, I have labeled everything and I wanted you guys to see it. But I know that recently I've had a lot of videos that have been a lot longer than normal, so I want to try to cut this one down. Hopefully this one will be shorter. I guess I won't know until it is complete. However, I'm hoping it is because I know you guys have probably been overwhelmed with how long the videos have been. So I'm going to go ahead and just jump right into this video. I'm Sabra, cleaner, organizer, and interior decorator. Ever since I was little, I had a passion for making things clean, pretty, and simple. I want to help you no longer feel embarrassed or ashamed, but rather love and know your home. I want to help by motivating you, encouraging you, and sharing tips and tricks to create the home of your dreams. Alright you guys, so this is going to be more of like a vlog style, so I hope you guys don't mind that. But I want it to be kind of more personal and you guys to see it all up close. So we're going to do it all handheld. So the first thing I'm going to do is the fridge. I'm going to kind of go left to right in the kitchen. So first thing is the fridge. I always have my water up here. I have 2 water bottles that I use all the time. And then these are just kind of taller items because I needed a space for height. Right here, I kind of have, you know, a few of like main condiments. We always have milk here. And then I have apple cider here. We have all of these, and this egg needs more organized, but that's kind of what we have right now. And then I went ahead and labeled everything. So right here it's cheeses, we have greens, we have veggies, leftovers, as well as leftovers here. I know this is not perfect, but like I have condiments in these 2 areas. That doesn't necessarily have to be condiments. I didn't know exactly what to label it, but anything that kind of doesn't have a home, that's where we put it. So, and then right here we have eggs, and then these are both supposed to be for fruit. I know that onions are not fruit. However, that's normally what we put in here. So whatever fits, we kind of, you know, we're flexible on that. So one thing about organization that you guys might want to know is you're going to constantly have to keep it up. So it's not something that as soon as you organize it, it's over with, it's done. It will never change again. So you have to kind of be flexible and things like that. So again, normally we have like oranges or something like that. Well, this time we didn't get oranges and we had a bunch of onions. So I went ahead and put them in there. And we normally refrigerate onions just because, you know, they're not as crazy whenever you go to get them. Right here we have all of our beverages. This needs organized again so badly. Again, you know, that's something you kind of have to keep up. So I normally, you know, try to put it in these and then I label the bottoms on the date that they expire. But I haven't done that recently and I need more containers. So I probably won't buy these again just because they have the cork top. And that way I can kind of have it more organized as well and have the cork tops be a specific category. But those are harder to clean. So I wanted to get some type of other container to hold all of the rest of the beverages in, so that way that would be cleaned up and looking a lot nicer. And then we currently have some sweet tea up here, obviously that like little thing of wine, and then we have some pizza left over. So that's kind of what it's looking like. It's not perfect, but I wanted to be completely real with you guys and see what it normally looks like and what I can always work on. And you know, it'll be the same for you guys whenever you organize your home. And here, I know it's a mess. We never organize in here. There's like drinks up here and frozen fruit normally on this side. So that's normally what that looks like up there, but then the rest of the food is normally down here. So that one's definitely not organized, but again, want to show you guys still. So starting up here in the cabinets, left side, we have mostly glasses. I have, you know, like the tumblers, the stemmed wine glasses. I have these, which I make all that sweet tea and stuff in, and I make a lot of my beverages in these. I really love these. If people are over and want to use a normal glass, there's those. I have little, I forget what they're called right here. And then we have some like random glasses, so I have some like vases, some mason jars, things like that. We have some other glasses that kind of moved over into this side. We have our oil right there that we really need to find a better solution for that. And I know I can, but I just haven't. And then more tumblers up there. So this is honestly just like a glass area for all of like cups and things like that. Now down here on this side, it needs to be organized a little better. I want to get new like oven mitts and stuff like that to put right here. But then I have just a wooden divider as well as all of these extra clean hand towels in the back. And then moving to the cabinet directly underneath there, honestly, this top one is a mess. It is random crap that I need to go through and organize so bad. So this is probably my most embarrassing thing right here, but there it is. And then down here, I normally keep all of my Tupperware and that kind of stuff, you know, like with the lids front and back, and then all the Tupperware right here. So that is normally what that looks like. Pretty happy with it. Right here is our spices, which I know a lot of people know to organize their spices, and that's one of the first things you do, and I definitely recommend it. I love the spices looking like this. We do have extras in the back, so again, just being completely real, what I did was anytime there was extra of something, so obviously there's extra basil, I put it in another one, so we have way too much cinnamon for anyone, and way too much like Italian. It was because we kept buying it because we didn't realize we had it. So that's what happens there. That's why it's nice to have this. But as soon as these empty, I'll be able to put some of the other seasonings in here and label those. And this is actually one that we made ourselves. But this is kind of what the store is looking like. I love this organizer. I won't have all of the organizers linked down below, but if you guys are wondering where they're from, most of them are from Amazon or they're from the Container Store. I can link them down below and find the exact one for you guys if you want it. So just let me know. This one I'm also not super proud of, but it works. So this one we kind of have like mixing bowls, strainers, things like that. And then this one we have all of our like measuring cups. We have another bowl up here for some reason. We have the extra salt because it's tall and doesn't fit in the back there. That's why we have that there, but just kind of random like cooking, baking, prep stuff. All right, moving on to the right side of the stove. Up top, we have our normal plates. I'll actually open this side because it kind of goes all the way across. But we have our normal plates, smaller plates, our normal size bowls, and we have smaller bowls that normally go right here. They must be dirty. Right here we have, anytime we're hosting, we normally grab those plates out. I would definitely prefer these, but we don't have enough of these to use. I got them from Target, but they have like a lip on the side, which is really nice. So we have those there, but I didn't have enough, so we have the regular ones too. We have the big, this is mostly anytime we're hosting, so we have like some big bowls and platters and things, and these are drink things. And that's also kind of random stuff that I don't know where else to put. So that's what we have here. And then if we move down here, we have this drawer, which is a mess, could definitely be better organized. So we do have a lot of organization that, you know, we have to, again, keep up with and constantly change until it works for us. We honestly need to just declutter this, get some stuff that matches, that kind of thing. But right now I have two of the drawer dividers that I got off of Amazon. I love these. You know, you could do it both ways. So I really, really do love these. You'll notice I have them in a lot of my drawers. And actually, I'll show you this side first. Right here, we just have our silverware. I got this one from the Container Store. And I love that it was adjustable, so you could, you know, make it the width of your drawer, because it bothers me when there's extra space. Like that bothers me, but it works for me right now. So we have, you know, knives, cheese knives, straws. This is an extra like to go straw if you wanted one. And then we have obviously all of our silverware, and these are like to go silverware. So if you take lunch to go or anything, you can just grab that, and there's silverware in there. And then this actually is just like a little cardboard thing that came with the cheese knives that tells you what each one is for, and for some reason I've just kept it, so that's where it is. And then if you look down here, this is probably the first thing I organized whenever we got into the home, because I really wanted this. A lot of people organize their pots and pans in different ways. This is by far my favorite way. So like currently everything has a place, and that's my favorite thing about it. So right now we have something in the dishwasher, and I can tell. But we have, you know, the taller things right here along the side. We do have our like vegetable steamer thing right there, but then we have all the lids in one of these. And you can find these in a lot of places. You know, you can find them at like Walmart. Maybe you'll find them at like the Dollar Tree and stuff like that too. Those are like everywhere. Normally they don't stand up well, but if you lay them down like this, then they work perfectly fine for lids and stuff like that. So this system right here works so well for me and Mark that like it never becomes an issue. Anytime I open this cabinet, it looks exactly like this. You can even mix up, you know, where the pots and pans are, and it'll still work. Like these normally I keep right there, but you know, you could put this one here or this one here if you wanted to, or wherever, and it works. So I'm very happy with it. But anyways, I got these shelves that kind of go inside of themselves a little bit. It was a pack of 2 though. Got those off of Amazon, and I used that to just layer whatever one, you know, we're going whichever pot. So I normally do the bigger pots on the bottom and then the smaller ones on the top. And then over here is for mostly like pans. So again, you know, they each have their own individual spot. This one's huge. Then we have our square one, and then we normally have one that's a little bit bigger than this round one that's also round that goes right there. But that is what we have for all of our pots and pans, and I absolutely love it. It is, oh my gosh, I can't even explain how nice it is because nothing touches. Again, it's a system that works for us, and that's what you really have to find in your own home. All right, so moving on to the pantry, you guys will finally be able to see it up close. Let me admit that it is still a mess in some areas, but everything is now labeled. So kind of starting down here in all of these drawers, each one has a label right here. So these drawers are honestly embarrassing to me, but that's okay, I'll still show you. So these are like canned goods. We kind of have, like, these are all mason jars full of, you know, toppings for whenever you make hot chocolate and stuff. So that is just in there. Snacks, this normally is not sitting right here, but then there's a bunch of like nuts, there's crackers, applesauce, random things. We do have a bunch of oatmeal in here as well as popcorn. That really needs organized though. This one needs organized really bad. It's kind of miscellaneous items. And then down here we have just the extras, and I have extras both in this one and over there. So anytime we have any back stock of anything, that's where they are. Right here is embarrassing because it's a bunch of sweets that we do not need, but that's where they are. Here's where we have all of our bread. So this is like our bread drawer, which I absolutely love. And then here is kind of like random kitchen things, if that makes sense. So we have like all of our Ziploc bags in here. We have these in here, paper towels. These are actually cookie cutters, and the thing is open and probably gonna go everywhere. And then extra like to-go silverware and stuff like that. So it's kind of miscellaneous kitchen stuff, if that makes sense. But then moving up right here, I have like blender and the can opener. I really need to patch the walls and fix all of it. I just haven't had time to do so. But it will make it look a lot better, and I need to organize these drawers, but I'm happy with like here up. So here we have a lot of dry goods. So we have like oats, the graham cracker crumbs, pecans, pistachios, and then we have white chocolate chips as well as like the normal semi-sweet chocolate chips. And then we have all of our pastas here. I don't know what pasta we'll put in there, but it's always nice to kind of have an extra one just in case. We obviously need to buy more paper towels, which we normally stick all the way up here. Right here we have some extra appliances that we don't use very often. And then we have some different cereals. This one's also empty, so whenever we get some more. This one I never ended up labeling it, but it's kind of random stuff. So obviously we have some like different extracts. We have some different honey. We have some like vinegar, some cooking spray, coconut oil. There's all kinds of random stuff there. So I don't even know what to label that as. And then we have flour, and then the 2 sugars, powdered and a regular sugar, which I love in those containers. And then again, we have a row of these. This is all sweets because again, we have way too many sweets for anyone. So I have obviously the Milano cookies, the dark chocolate covered espresso beans. We have the no-bake cookies, M&Ms, Oreos, and then we have just like little chocolates back there. We have a huge thing full of marshmallows. This is brown sugar, and then we have rice in the back, and then this just holds all of our potatoes. So that's kind of what this whole area looks like, our pantry. I do love the organization up here. Being able to see it all helps us so much. It's not just to make things look pretty. I think a lot of people think like, oh, now you can't touch it and now it's too pretty, and that's not what organization is about for me. It's more so I know what is there and I will actually use it and see it. And again, if you need anything extra, it's down here. So it's not overpowering as far as, you know, all of the containers and stuff like that go, and all of the packaging and that kind of stuff. So I really love this, but again, it's mostly for actually functioning in our household. Plus, whenever a container is, you know, taken out, so for example, if you take the pecans, whenever you go to put it back in the pantry, you're not trying to find a spot for it to go. You know exactly where it will go back in the pantry, and I really, really appreciate that. So that type of organization helps us a lot. Whereas like down here, the organization isn't working very well. So it doesn't, you know, we don't have the system as well. So things just get shoved in places. And that's why I need to really organize down here. However, again, up here you can. And you can always switch these out too, which again is something I said, you know, you need everything to be kind of flexible. So the containers are really nice for that. And I can easily make another label for it. So that works for us, but that is our pantry. So again, I really need to fix up a little bit more, but it's getting there. Okay, moving on to over here at like our coffee bar area, we have a bunch of like random cups, which I do want to organize this. I thought about getting those, if you guys know the wine bottle holders that you normally put in the fridge, I thought about putting them in here to hold all of our cups, because normally you cannot tell what is in the very back. So, and especially up here, there's no way. So, and it's easier to reach everything and it looks better. So I'm probably gonna end up doing that in there, but that's what it looks like for now. This one's also pretty embarrassing. It is a bunch of random stuff, like coffee stuff. So we have different like syrups and that kind of thing. I'm so sorry that the sun is messing with the camera, but we have that kind of stuff here. This is actually our junk drawer, so that is embarrassing, but everyone has to have one. And then down here we have kind of random, you know, stuff. We have some extra appliances and things, but most of this is like coffee stuff and tea stuff. So that's where most of that stuff is. I didn't know where else to put it, and I don't know how to really better organize it, but so that's what it looks like now. Right here is kind of our tea drawer. We do have chocolate protein powder, matcha, and then some hot chocolate mix in here with spoons so you can get it, and then obviously any type of tea or hot chocolate. So this one I do want to organize a little bit better. I am really happy with these because you just lift off the lid and you can grab a scoop, and so that's very easy, and you can see how much, like obviously I need to restock this one soon. We love to drink matcha, so that one goes pretty fast, but I know that, you know, where the backstock of that would be, so but anyways, I do want to organize this one a little bit more, but for right now I'm pretty satisfied with it. And then I also love this drawer. This one I've always been satisfied with. This is one of the first things I also did when I removed into our home, and it is for all of our coffee pods. So if you use the Nespresso, it's right here. You can kind of choose. I love all the color in here. Normally I don't like color, but I just love it. And then normally it says it on here what it is. This one is an espresso beverage. So that is really nice. And then under here we have all of our coffee mugs. This could also be better organized, but obviously we have some missing that probably need to be washed. So, but that's kind of where we have all those. So all of this is kind of a whole area, which works perfect. Over here we have some of our knives, you know, some of our bigger ones. I know we have some in this drawer as well. But those are the smaller ones. So right here we have some bigger knives. We have a knife sharpener here, pretty simple. And then down here we have all of our cutting boards, cookie sheets, muffin tins, that kind of thing we put down here because it is a smaller cabinet, plus your knives will be right here, so it's kind of put together. Under the sink on the left side we have our trash can. We have the trash bags behind it. I don't know that you can see it back there, but we do have the trash bags behind it, and this is kind of random stuff. We don't normally keep our cleaners here because we keep them in the closet over there, but this is kind of what under the sink looks like. It could definitely be organized a little bit better. I thought about getting some little drawers to put under here to organize everything, but there's not a whole lot under here, so it's not necessarily needed. But that is pretty much it, you guys. So you got to see my entire kitchen from start to finish. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any organization hacks that you have in your kitchen for some miscellaneous items, or maybe any areas, because I know there are a lot of areas still that I need to get fixed and organized in here. The kitchen is constantly something that is like a challenge for me as far as organization goes, but I love that. So I'm constantly reorganizing things in here. Mark can tell you, probably drives him crazy, but I really do love organizing this area because it is such a challenge. It's something that someone is always in because we're always cooking at home. We hardly ever eat out, so it's something that is constantly used. So to have a system that functions really well is such a like good challenge for me, but to make it still really pretty, because again, I like to make things pretty. It's, you know, it's such a great challenge, and I really do enjoy it a lot. So if you guys have any tips or tricks yourself, please comment them down below. I would love to know what you guys, you know, do in your kitchen. So and if you guys like this video, please don't forget to give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate it. And also hit the red subscribe button if you guys enjoyed this video. I try to do mostly interior design type videos, organization. I do have some vlog stuff, so that's mostly what my content is. So if you guys enjoy that, again, please hit the red subscribe button, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye guys.